Bro, forget the Street Fighter 6 logo. Is the game gonna be good? Is the online gonna work? Is there gonna be content in the game for people to play? Will people have fun with the game? Those are the more important questions than the logo. They can fix the logo whatever they feel like fixing the logo. I'm just saying, now I got your attention. Let me explain to you why I'm super excited for Street Fighter 6 and why I like that logo. You see my girl Chun-Li over here? This is one of my favorite fighting game characters of all time. Don't play with Chun-Li. I don't care if y'all think I'm basic. I love this character. She is why I'm even on this channel in the first place. Wait a minute. It's also the 35th anniversary of Street Fighter. Can we take a minute and look back at some music right quick? Like, there's no reason why this Third Strike theme still slap today, bro.
Select to make your first pick. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
Alright, who's next?
Let's see who's stronger.
Alright, just to preface this, I want to say that I'm a huge Street Fighter fan. I've been a Street Fighter fan since I was little, and I came back in, I guess you could call me an 09er. Well, I played Super Street Fighter 4, so I don't know if that counts. But when that game came out, it reignited my love for fighting games and made me find out that this is one of my favorite genres to play, bro. I started from the Melee documentary, and then I was playing Street Fighter 4, I think primarily when Ultra Street Fighter 4 came out. That's when I was playing this game a lot. Was I good at it? No, but me and my homies was having fun messing around playing that game online. The two games that we had a lot of fun playing was Persona 4 Arena Ultimax and Ultra Street Fighter 4. Now, just to say this, I love Street Fighter, and Street Fighter has been missing out of fighting games. I could watch Street Fighter all day. I could watch Street Fighter 5 all day. My problem is actually playing it. I actually like the gameplay too. The problem is the N-word, the Netcode. Okay, it's Black History Month. Chill out, the month almost over with, okay? Just bear with your boy. But I think with the netcode of Street Fighter 5, since the game is on its last year potential playtime, right? Because people like to move on to the next new big thing with fighting games a lot. That game was like fighting Minato and in Ron Cars with Ichigo on crack. I just didn't have fun with it, so I uninstalled. I be loving playing the game, but it just makes me mad that the online is possibly one of my least favorite online experiences I've ever had in a fighting game. That being said, what if I told you Street Fighter 6 is not only going to change Street Fighter, it's going to potentially change the fighting game community. I know a lot of people are hating on the logo and they're like, oh, it looks bland, it looks boring, or it looks like somebody stole this from a photo bucket back in 2009 and just added a hexagon around to it. I think the logo is trying to symbolize that the game is going to go a more esports centric route. Now, this could be a blessing or a curse, where like games being more built for esports can honestly be deemed as boring by some people, or the game can actually have a lot of new things coming to it that Street Fighter 5 didn't have or for a long time. For example, as a content creator, right, it might be one of the more beneficial games to cover is going to go the esports route. I look at games like Valorant all day, seeing what they're doing with Valorant and their team, League. They always have skins, cosmetics, and Street Fighter already has that, but not to the level of League of Legends or other Riot games. Heck, even a lot of multiplayer games such as MOBAs or 14, all these different games, it's just not the wave like that. As a content creator, I'm thinking, hey, yo, we might have actual content in the game, stuff to talk about, stuff to discuss, and you'll be able to play the game from a fresh start. And there's that, you know, as a competitor, if you really want to be a competitive Street Fighter player, I think this is the time for you to do it, because I think Street Fighter is actually going to try to invest more money into the FGC. And we need more fighting games to take themselves seriously as an esports. They also need to make good games first before you even try to push that, because then it'll just be Street Fighter 5 or heck worse, MVCI all over again. You know what happened to MVCI, you know. There is hope. Now, here's the thing. I honestly think Capcom might actually have some of the best rollback netcode implemented in the future. Was it good rollback? Who knows? But almost every fighting game company nowadays, especially knowing their competitors right now, who's above them, which I honestly can say Arc System Works is watching them right now. Arc System Works is cooking them in the department of having good netcode right now, which is why I am super hyped for the Capcom Fighting Collection, because it does have rollback netcode. And I think this bundle, for the first time, it having rollback netcode, could be a general test to see if it's good or not for, or able to implement some type of version of that into Street Fighter 6. But Capcom, no, ArcSys, they got ArcSys putting in rollback, SNK putting in rollback, NetherRealm been putting in some of the best netcode, period. They netcode so good, bro. They don't even talk about lag. That ain't even a problem with their games. They just be like, yeah, they actually talk about gameplay because they ain't gotta talk about netcode 24/7. Ain't that beautiful? Ain't that just beautiful? I strongly believe that Street Fighter and just fighting games in general is one of the longest lasting esports in the genre, period. They may not be the most popular by them being niche. They still got communities lasting since the early 90s, still playing games in 2022. But back to the Street Fighter logo right quick. I 100% feel like the logo is there for esports kind of branding. I know that for a lot of people, that's kind of bland, kind of dry, but at the same time, if you get more money for your game, more cool stuff comes to your video game. And at this point, we got to either say, hey, yo, do we want money or do we want our games to just be bare lines okay? Imagine, you know how many costumes Chun-Li got in Street Fighter 5. Imagine how many costumes Chun-Li go get in Street Fighter 6. And I don't care, because that's my baby girl. Another reason why I am excited for Street Fighter 6 is that it's going to be using the RE engine. Based on the teaser we got, it looks like it's going that route. Games like Monster Hunter World, or Resident Evil 2 Remake, or Resident Evil 3 Remake, I think RE8 even uses it. And those games are some of the best looking games on the market in video games right now. If not, in my honest opinion, that's coming from Guerrilla or, you know, something Sony. You know, I think I'm really excited to see Ken looking like Dante from Devil May Cry in Street Fighter 6. I think that's going to be amazing. And I don't know if this is a hot take or not, but I do feel like Street Fighter 6 is trying to capitalize or trying to go back to the Third Strike roots, the one that generally everyone likes, the hip hop feel, the more urban modernization. I'll guarantee you 95% chance that one of the stages is going to be New York. I just feel like that's going to be the way. Yeah, so I decided to wait a week to talk about the Street Fighter stuff so things could calm down, so people ain't heated going back and forth. I remember for like 48 hours to almost 3 days, that logo was trending. And I get it, it's not a very appealing logo. I would like something more flashy, but this could also change and start a movement with fighting game devs actually supporting their communities more. I know a big problem with me is that I'm a big Smash Bros fan, and as a Smash Bros player, I never even wanted to pursue like even trying to go pro in the game, because you know how Nintendo are. Literally, they just banned Smash Bros, both of them, Melee and Ultimate, from Evo, and it's just kind of weird because I don't even want to get into that. We'll talk about that later. But yeah, this is why I'm excited for Street Fighter 6. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Consider hitting that young subscribe button. Subscribing is free. You don't need to bring out any money to subscribe. Come support your boy. And also follow me on Twitter at avataryayaTV_. Remember, you guys are golden, and that is raw. Squala, peace. And there go my big girl Chun-Li, and we out.
I've been a devil, I need me an arc in the heart of my breathing, I feel like Tanjiro. Walking this bitch with a zapato, while she rock it, I keep me a domino. Bitch on my dick, man, I feel like Kazaki. Stretching that pussy out like it's Pilates. I'm snatching the soul like right out of a body. Fire, I'm spitting, I'm feeling like Dobby. White bitch, blonde hair, looking like Lucy. She from Kyoshi, I paint her face Suki.